What's happening, gamers? It's Amber here with Gaming's Let's Plays. Hope you guys are all having a great day today. And today we're going to be just checking out some of the stuff from the Xbox showcase. And I'm here with my cat Link. I'm actually going to put up the cat cam. I'm Amber, one of your co-hosts of Gaming's Let's Plays. And it's possible Luke might be here later, but probably not. But he'll probably be here on the next stream. So actually, this is the pre-show show, so I think we can actually probably fast forward through some of this. Okay. So we are watching this an hour behind, but of course, technical difficulties behind the scenes. Thank you very much for hanging on, everyone. So so let me know in the comments what you guys you guys probably already, some of you guys have watched the Xbox showcase already, and some of you guys have not. Hey Dobby Lee, hi Ledger Gator, hi Tim, hello everyone. I literally don't know what's going on with this game at all. There's just nothing happening. He's just fishing over here. So, here we go. And Zelda looks like she's pretty hyped for all of this. Hi Cassie. Hi everyone. Good to see you guys and gals. Hope you guys and gals are all doing great.
Agent is mucking things up. They're not alone in doing so. And they think they can just choose how things play out. They could stop us from stealing the Protectorate's brainwashing technology, which we need to improve our market share. What if this stranger aligned with the Order and that world computer of theirs? That could be the key to closing the rifts that threaten the colonies. So, you see why this menace must be wiped from the face of existence. Or, better yet, brought to our side through the power of capitalism. Now, let's get out there and buy our way to victory!
I'm yearning and yearning for you.
Alright, the power of capitalism. Interesting.
Every last bit of my way, every last bit that I'm paid, every last bit that I save is intended for you. The cost may be high. One day, I know you'll be mine. Someday, perhaps I'll own two. For now, I'll take one that's brand new. 'Cause I'm yearning and burning for you.
Well, Outer Worlds 2.
Adventure made for capitalism by capitalism. Inflate our impressions and egos by staying tuned after the showcase.
World premiere.
Oh, Luke likes it when they say world
What's
premiere.
wrong?
I'm sorry. I've just been so depressed lately.
You know, it would fix everything. Humanzapro.
Okay. Feels like they just cut from one scene to the next so fast. Oh, that last one looked like Fallout mixed with Ratchet and Clank. Yeah.
Yeah, humans are barely sentient. Scientists have done studies, and their brains are like half the size of ours.
MVP. High on life? Okay. Coming this winter, Xbox Series S, Xbox.
World premiere.
Hey Hassan. Hi Sammy. Hi Emmy. Oh, that thing looks creepy. Resonance. A Plague Tale Legacy. Resonance, a Plague Tale. Oh. Yep, that was really creepy. Yeah, sorry guys, I was out actually doing my delivery job, and I thought I was not working until 3 today, so that's why we didn't start till later. But good thing I randomly looked at my phone when I was out, and I was like, oh, this was supposed to be happening at 1, so I had to like I had to rush back home. It took me almost 30 minutes to drive back home so I could start this. So here I am. Oh, this is an Xbox? What? Xbox Ally. So they're copying the Switch? Oh my god.
At Xbox, we strive to put the player first. And that's what you've seen from us over the years. We've led the industry with backward compatibility. We championed crossplay and cross-progression. We deliver Game Pass, first on console, then on PC, and with cloud gaming. So what's next? How can we give you even more freedom, more choice, more ways to play? Our next step is to unify your gaming no matter where you buy or play. So we're building an Xbox experience designed for players, not locked to a single store or tied to one device. The Xbox Ally is an Xbox you can hold in your hands, bringing together the power of Xbox and the freedom of Windows. On this Xbox, you can play games across your entire library, including all the Windows PC game stores, from Xbox and Battle.net to Steam, GOG, and Ubisoft Connect. And the highly anticipated Hollow Knight Silksong will be available at launch and in Game Pass when the Ally releases later this year. In fact, every new game you see in today's show will be playable on the Xbox Ally. We have always wanted you to have the unique experience of Xbox on any screen. That's why we're investing in Xbox Play Anywhere. Whether you're playing on console, PC, smart TV, or any Windows handheld like the new Xbox Ally, the Xbox experience roams with you. Your library, progression, friends, and achievements. There are over 1,000 Xbox Play Anywhere games on Xbox today. And every new game you see in today's show, from our partners and our studios, is Xbox Play Anywhere. And because it's Xbox, you can always have access to Game Pass.
It's like the competitor to the
Diverse lineup of
Switch,
games, from
but
the
you
biggest
don't get Game
franchises
Pass
to
with
critically
it.
acclaimed indie hits. This is the freedom we believe players should have. Any game, anywhere. And we are giving it our all every day to make this vision real. But it all comes back to the games. From Dead to Rights on the original Xbox to Armored Core 6, our relationship with Bandai Namco Entertainment has stood the test of time. We both believe in bringing amazing experiences to players around the world, and their next game does exactly that. From Rebel Wolves Studio, this is a story-rich action RPG steeped in dark fantasy that I can't wait for you to explore. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the show.
That's very interesting. Well, I wonder what Luke will think about that later.
Monsters have always been here, watching from the shadows. And when we were at our weakest, they came out into the light. We feared for our lives, but we should have feared for our souls instead. The vampires didn't come to kill us. No, they came to rule. To turn us into mindless, docile cattle. Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them.
Whoa.
But I became something else instead.
Vampire person. Ooh, vampire game.
Their worst nightmare.
Sort of. Zombie vampire. Oh. Gross. DawnWalker. It's like a...
Trapped between the two worlds. Fighting to even the score.
Oh.
Fighting to understand.
Oh, like Daywalkers. Like what Blade is. He's a Daywalker. Sort of part vampire. Well, I mean, this is a really cool looking vampire game, that's for sure. Creepy though. The Blood of the DawnWalker. Wow, that's a cool name. 2026. Okay.
World premiere.
Yay! Oh, Meat Boy, Super Meat Boy. Ugh. Oh my gosh, this is hard. This is hard for. Oh, at least this doesn't look. I don't know why this doesn't look as gross as the. Well, no, it still looks kind of gross. Oh. Why was this game made?
Super Meat Boy 3D.
Super Meat Boy 3D. Hello, Jacob. Hi, everyone. Thanks for hanging on for me, everyone. Sorry I was so late.
Watch your back, Yakumo. You're a wanted criminal now.
Platinum Games.
I'll kill the Dark Dragon myself. It's my mission. My duty as a Raven Ninja.
Breaking the Dark Dragon free has its consequences.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know this was happening today, actually. I didn't know the Xbox Showcase was today.
There's something I need your help with.
I don't even know what this game is.
The Dark Dragon is mine.
Oh. Oh, Ninja Gaiden 4. Oh my god. Wow. October 21st. Indiana Jones.
Here we go.
Good luck, Indy.
What are you doing, Jones? Are you crazy?
A new adventure begins? Wait, they're gonna have a sequel?
This is where it starts. Beneath the streets of Rome.
Or DLC.
Enter the city of Antioch. Find the secret relic. Bring it back to the Holy See. Defend the secret. They worshipped the giants.
Oh my gosh. The Order of Giants.
No fire has
September 4th, 2025.
World premiere.
はるか昔、この国に輪廻の獣が現れた。輪廻の獣は汚れを吐き、あらゆる生物を蝕んだ。
Well, this looks interesting.
Seiseki 4026年、人類は滅亡を待つのみ。
Beast of Reincarnation.
風事後エマ、お前こそが輪廻の獣を滅ぼす刃となる。
All right, that looks really interesting. Xbox Game Studios presents.
The glittering streets of Avalon sure do shine, because they sweep their filth down to us.
Yeah, you paid for it! Who's for a paper?
Here's to playing in the mud.
Exile Entertainment.
Life here ain't for the soft-hearted.
Oh,
You will
steampunk.
be paying me back until you fucking rust.
It ain't for the spineless.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
And it sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for one.
There has been a crime! Justice itself!
Oh, the
has been
music is
affronted.
great.
I have been burgled!
Lord Griswick. Yes, I got that part. Do you know anyone who might wish you ill?
Oh, they're all robot. They're all automatons.
We can't arrest and question everyone. Let's see if we can narrow the suspects down a bit.
They were,
Trust your instincts, sir.
tall.
Yes, sir.
Built rather slim, well, muscular. Mm-hmm. Was very quick, agile.
Go on.
With a mustache. No, larger.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Your brandy, sir.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him never. Got it?
Uncle's a bit touchy, ain't he, Errol?
Touchy? I'll show you.
Oh my gosh.
There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No, no! I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack! I'll leave you with a pissing bed of pieces!
You'd either got a gang at your back, or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into the crucible and melt it.
They just want us beaten, broken, and too scared to fight back.
I don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well-armed.
Wow, it looks really interesting. It's super violent though.
Let's go and end a few arguments. Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time. And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us. But look who just found Mummy's keys. Now I can fiddle with time. Put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened. We can change the world as we know it.
Oh, wow.
One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future. And let me tell ya, the hunters don't like it when the rabbits got the gun.
Change the past. Clockwork Revolution. I think Sammy called it. Clockwork.
Now let me alone and piss off.
Our creative teams are dedicated to bringing players award-winning, record-breaking, critically acclaimed games. Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision, Doom, The Dark Ages from Bethesda, Diablo 4, Vessel of Hatred from Blizzard, and Avowed from Xbox Game Studios. All of our teams across Xbox First Party are shipping their most played games ever, and they're also delivering more content than ever before. From original single-player experiences to vast online worlds, our teams are empowered to build the games they've always dreamed of. We want our players to have the choice and flexibility of where and how they play the games our teams make. So of course, our games will be available day one in Game Pass, and every new game we make for both Xbox consoles and PC will be Xbox Play Anywhere. On behalf of our creative teams, thank you. These experiences don't stop when you put down the controller. As you've seen in recent years, more and more of our characters, stories, and worlds are expanding to brand new audiences through TV and film. A Minecraft movie and the Fallout TV series broke records and brought millions of players into the game. We have more projects in the works as gaming continues to influence film and television like never before. When it comes to growing new franchises, Obsidian is having a year like no other. From launching a blockbuster new game like Avowed to the upcoming release of The Outer Worlds 2 this October. Obsidian is always delivering great games, and they have a third game launching this year. You'll get to go deeper on it in our Direct, but until then, let's take a look.
World premiere.
I told you, you can't run from me, you foul beast!
He-Man!
With new new flexible legs, the yoke girth action figure can ride anything.
Breaking news. There's been an explosion at Brook Hollow Park. Chaos descended on a ceremony commemorating the 2-year anniversary of when 4 teenagers were miniaturized against their will and left to fight for their survival in the backyard of a deranged scientist. Formerly evil company Ominent Practical Technologies was set to dedicate a statue of the 4 teenagers, fast food science robot Burgle, and Dr. Tully when an explosion erupted. Dr. Tully and the teenagers' current whereabouts are also unknown.
Sounds like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And, oh, there was that other shrunken, I think they had another game like this, where they were shrunk. Maybe this is a sequel. Get Shrunk. I heard that the other game that, where they got shrunk was really cute. Oh, they're like in a slushie. Oh, this looks really cute. They're writing Auntie, the ant. Grounded 2. Yeah, I did hear the other game was really cute. Grounded 2.
The predecessor, ND3500, reached. Accessing predecessor's travel log. Attempting data salvage.
Encountered an unprecedented orphan. It was in a state of suppressed recomposition.
The behavior pattern of the orphans populating the area is highly unusual. They become exceptionally aggressive.
Looks like Resident Evil, but I don't really know that many horror games.
It is highly recommended to proceed with caution.
They seem to act more consistently, in coordination.
Destroying the nest is now a priority.
Such is our calling. Such is our calling.
Cronos. Okay, I don't know why it took me a while to read that. Cronos. Alright, I do know this is copyright. Sorry, guys. Hopefully they can stop the copyrighted song. Create your own story. This looks cute. You have a little lion cub. Sorry, they're playing, I can't remember actually the name of this band. Find Adventure Run, every corner. Bobbing for apples. Elder Scrolls. Thank you, Red Hood. Yeah, I actually was gonna guess Elder Scrolls. I was like, wait, I don't know. you. Be long hair. Cute. Honestly, this looks fun. This looks really fun. Band together for Tamriel's first world-changing server-wide event this October. So it's like an ongoing game. Elder Scrolls Online. Yeah, it does look cute, later Gator. Let's see. Elder Scrolls. Oh, sorry.
Mayday! Mayday! Hold on to mission control. We're falling.
Yeah, the lion looks cute. Cassie, I agree.
Thomas, the ship's breaking apart. There's no time. Evacuate now. Thomas, come in.
Oh man.
Ariane, you sacrificed everything for a new world to save mankind, and I'll always love you for that.
Exploration game, but you're on another planet. This looks very interesting, actually. Oh, this kind of reminds me of the Guardians of the Galaxy game I just did. A little bit, like some of the gameplay reminds me of it.
Thomas, wherever you are, I'll find you.
Aphelion? Yeah, a lot of sci-fi games, that's for sure. In collaboration with the European Space Agency. Interesting. Aphelion 2026. Now that looks interesting. I could definitely see myself playing that. Or Aphelion. I don't really know how to pronounce that.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric. You'll see.
Let me welcome you to the Grand, a hotel famous across the land.
I hope this isn't copyright.
Every room used to be in such high demand. Your wish I'll command here at the Grand.
Well, hello there. It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
How are they renovating the house when people are already there?
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared?
Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools.
You're renovating the village.
You seem like a good man, like he was.
I'm in. They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to.
Creepy!
Because if they find out, they will wicker man your ass.
I don't know what I feel about this. Now everything seems even more creepy. I thought this was a simple renovation game. What?
The only one you can really trust is me.
I do not know what is happening with this game, but there's like too many things in one game right now. There are no ghosts at the Grand. There are no ghosts at the Grand. There are no ghosts at the Grand. Oh, it's kind of like Ghostbusters and Renovation combined. There are no ghosts at the Grand.
There are as many gods in the world as there are stars in the heavens. And when we need their help, they send us a hero. Who would have guessed the defender of my homeland would be my daughter?
She unlocked the heavenly spear, but is she worthy?
Oh, I bet this is Age of Mythology. Uh-oh, I might have to play this game again. Yeah, I thought it was a cozy renovation game too. Age of Mythology. Heavenly Spear.
The heavenly spear is mine.
Alright, so now we have Atlantis, the Greek gods, the Norse gods, now we have Japanese or Chinese deities, and we have Egyptian deities.
주권 국가의 자주적 결정을 누가 허락하는가? 만약 이 결정이 패권 국가의 특정 정치 집단의 이익을 저해한다면 당신의 특정 행동이 대중의 의사결정에 영향을 미칠 수 있으며 반대로 누군가는 당신의 의사결정에 영향을 주려 한다는 것을 인지할 때 자신만의 온전한 입장을 세울 수 있지 않을까? 당신의 입장은 온전한 본인의 판단인가? 그렇게 믿고 있거나 믿고 싶을 뿐.
More, not sci-fi, but like future, sort of sci-fi, I guess.
당신은 무엇 때문에 분노하는지? 당신의 분노는 스스로 결정한 것인가? 누군가 당신의 분노를 이용한다. 지정태.
Two Hearts. Mudang.
World premiere.
E ora Olaien lo ite fativi. Novo. Te che maite mana. Muite unanite waiora. Dia. Novo tu alibemo iwalotaname. Ona utalima di efema. Teonami. Toma tu accalio, Terali.
In 2026, the Odyssey continues. Wow, this is a pretty long showcase. Oh no, I guess it's just an hour. If you get a Batman Beyond game, you'll be happy that... Yep. Planet of Lana II. Yeah, it is wonderful and cute. No, Cassie.
Well, hello there. Beautiful day to relax by the old fishing hole, wouldn't you say? When it comes to fishing, Appalachia is a land aswim with opportunity. Yes, you'll find fish of all flavors in every walk of waterway, from its mightiest of rivers to its humblest of ponds. Just step up to the bank, cast your line, and when your bobber starts bobbing, reel in the rewards. What do you got on there, Jed? Worms. And how are they biting today?
See for yourself.
Oh, bagging the big fish starts with finding the right tools for the job. There are as many unique combinations of rods, reels, bobbers, and baits as there are fish in the sea. And when you've caught your fill, pop over to the local tackle shop to swap fish tails.
Mutated fish.
Can you smell that? No matter what troubles plague the future wastelands of Appalachia, you can always find comfort in cozy little joys like this. You just gotta know where to look. Vault Life is your ticket to easy living. Design and build your own little slice of paradise. A place to show off all the bits and bobs.
Oh, the merman.
Got a green
skeleton.
thumb? Plant your own peaceful vegetable garden.
Everything's
And
mutated.
nothing warms the heart like a neighborhood cookout. Ah, community makes a wasteland a waste home. Join today, and tomorrow you'll be kicking back and sharing a meal with friends in beautiful Appalachia.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Fish, says Later Gator. Ew, don't eat that! Don't eat that! Fallout 76 gone fishing. That looks interesting. Wow.
World premiere.
The mutated fish is gross. I agree, PJ. I don't feel like that would be healthy to eat that. Radiation fish. There we go, solo leveling. Now it makes sense why the fish are all mutated. Exactly, Max. Radiation! Soul leveling Arise Overdrive. Yes, Zelda and Link would like the fish game, William.
World premiere.
Alright, we got a cutesy game. Oh! I thought I remember this. No, I don't. Oh, this looks like Pokemon almost. I am hoping this isn't copyright. I really hope it's not. Please don't be copyright. Dancing vegetables. Okay. Animo.
Hey, what's up everyone? It's Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all the love and support we've seen since we announced Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 a few months ago. These games have changed my life, but more than that, I've seen them help spread a love and appreciation for skating all over the world, and that means everything to me and the team. I can't wait for you all to experience the game. It's been rebuilt with so much care and attention to detail, with some brand new parks, new music, new skaters, and more. And you can enjoy it all with your friends with up to 8 players in multiplayer. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 officially drops July 11th, and we have a lot more surprises to come. Check out the launch trailer now.
Pro Skater 3 and 4. Yeah, I think it's just re-releasing the last 2 games they did. I don't know. Or remastering them or something. So, Luke and I covered these last time, I think. Or maybe they're now coming to Xbox. Yeah, you can get different kinds of skateboards and stuff. Uh-oh. Alright, I think some of... Oh, you got the Ninja Turtles coming! And it's coming to Switch 2 via a download game. Alright, coming July 11th to Xbox Series S and X. And it looks like Xbox One. Coming to Xbox Game Pass. Booyakasha!
World premiere.
That's right, Jacob. So, I'll have to set up the Mario thing in a minute, guys. Okay, here's the next one. this game kind of looks familiar, but I don't know if it's a sequel to something. I'm not sure. Ugh. Gross. Fate's End. Oh, by the people who made Spiritfarer. Interesting, a later date. Oh yeah, awesome Geeky PJ, yeah. Wow, this is a lot of games. Gears of War. Coming to more players than ever.
Look who decided to show up. It's game time, baby.
You think you can still find your way back home, Phoenix?
Looks like they upgraded. Nausea, baby. Let's do this.
This is gonna be awesome.
Gears of War Reloaded, August 26th.
World premiere.
Wow, this is still going on. Persona 4 Revival.
The Smugglers League is always there. But you won't see us. You won't hear us. And the only
Pirate
way
game.
you'll ever know it is if that's what we wanted. As smugglers, we deal in the goods others are afraid to handle. Guns, explosives.
And don't forget the rum.
It's a life of danger like no other. So I guess my question is, can you handle that?
I think this is Monkey Island.
Getting your hands on gold is one thing, but you should know that this is what we're really after. The bigger the room, the better. Smugglers need to be adaptable. It's more than moving under moonlight and shadows. You should be ready to take advantage of others' misfortune.
Oh, thank you, Mom.
Stealing, of course, is always an option. Just do whatever it takes to get the job done. You are pirates after all.
Thank you, Max. You're breathtaking. Thank you so much.
Welcome, my friends, to the Smugglers
Oh,
League.
it's Sea of Thieves. Oh, okay. I was wrong. I thought it was Monkey Island. Sea of Thieves.
You're paying for that.
Smuggler's Tide. Sea of Thieves. Oh, I was wrong. Sea of Thieves.
World premiere.
This is ridiculous. Please, come on.
Thank you, Max, for helping out the stream. Well, this looks like it's rated M.
Had enough yet?
Thank you for your generous help, Max. Oh my gosh, the Invincibles.
I hoped you'd understand why I had to do this. Accept our rule or die.
I'd like to propose a third option.
I'm not your son anymore. I'm the guy who's going to throw you off this planet for good. I trusted you!
Ready to bleed? This is over.
All right, coming through.
Let's do this.
Gotcha. Need a hand? Might want to look up.
Okay, I kept trying to mute the whenever the music came, and that did not work out well because I kept having dialogue. Oh. Alright, so Final Fantasy 16 and Final Fantasy 7 Remake. And Rebirth, I'm guessing.
The flames are our own, and they burn as one.
If it wasn't for all the strong language and nudity, I would have really liked Final Fantasy 16 a lot.
Valisthea cannot endure a second claim upon her being. But she may
I did like the medieval thing about it.
by you.
Today on Xbox Game Pass. Oh no, it doesn't say get. It says on Xbox Series S and X. thank you, Kiki PJ. It's very kind. Well, this looks like a creative game. Yeah, Max says Final Fantasy 16. Yay. Oh, this kind of looks like Howl's Moving Castle almost. Very creative. You know, this little moving house. A moving... Very interesting. The Keeper. October, coming in October.
Games like Psychonauts 2 showed how Double Fine excels at creating unique and innovative experiences, and Keeper is no exception. Looking ahead, next year marks 25 years of Xbox. It's a big milestone for the platform and franchises that you helped build and make popular. We couldn't have done this without everyone who's been with us on this journey. As we think about bringing a new generation of players to these iconic franchises, I'm excited to share that players will get to celebrate 25 years of Xbox with a new Fable, the next Forza, Gears of War E-Day, and the return of a classic that's been with us since the beginning. Today, you've seen an incredible range of games from creators across the globe. Creators like In Exile, reaching for new heights with Clockwork Revolution. Sluggerfly, making Team Meat's modern classic platformer into 3D. Square Enix, bringing more of the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy franchise to our players. And Team Ninja, returning to the beloved series they debuted on Xbox. You've also seen the next Xbox hardware release, our Xbox Ally handheld, which lets you bring your Xbox experience and your library with you anywhere. I hope you enjoyed the breadth and depth of the games, updates, and experiences that are coming to Xbox from our partners and our own creative teams. We're seeing more players on our platform and in our games than ever, thanks to all of you. We're proud of the creativity that Obsidian is delivering this year. Immediately after Showcase, our Direct begins, where you'll go inside the studio for an extended look at The Outer Worlds 2 and Grounded 2. Thanks for joining us today. But before we get into the Direct, we have a final world premiere. Enjoy.
World premiere.
One more game, says Cassie.
Welcome to the Guild. We have been expecting you. Please, follow me. You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software, our systems, combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives. Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work. Here, you'll witness the global scope of that mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed visionary.
For too long, We have been bound by outdated systems, accepting limitations instead of redefining them. The Guild is safeguarding tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection worldwide. Our advancements are designed to elevate everyday life, reshaping the future of technology on a global scale. I'm Emma Kagan, CEO of the Guild.
Fear is a powerful thing. David Mason.
Menendez.
Uh-oh.
Have joked around that this has been the year of Obsidian, with Avowed releasing early this year and now ending the year with 2 more games. And what better way to cap this incredible year for us than by doing what our studio does best, sequels.
That's where I come in. You can get out of here, Fergus. Thank you so much. No, you're doing great. You nailed it. The sequel is the lifeblood of every great franchise. Think about it. The original creates the world and builds fandom, but the sequel, that's what makes it worth remembering. No sequel, no hoverboard. No sequel, no dual SMGs. No sequel, no raccoon tail. No sequel, no Zune 2. Which doesn't really exist, but I wish it had.
There was a Zune 2.
There was? There was a Zune 2? I'm Mark, the head of sequels here at Obsidian, and I have sequelized everything. Blockbuster movies to AAA video games to my first marriage, so trust me, I know what I'm doing. Come along on this journey with me. Part 2.
The Outer Worlds 2.
Let the killing commence.
The Outer Worlds 2 is a sequel to The Outer Worlds 1. It's a continuation of the themes of robber barons in space and how people are controlled by the stories they're told by the people who have power over them. This time we're able to go a lot deeper because we have more time and money, which is a great thing, and we're able to make it a much more true Obsidian reactive RPG than we were the first time around. So we're going deeper and more complex with everything for the sequel. Deeper story, lore, RPG interactions, reactivity. All the things we've been known for as a company, it's really a complete realization of everything people want from an Obsidian game. Surprisingly, this is the first time in over 25 years that I've had the chance to do a full sequel for a world that I helped co-create. It's really just a fantastic opportunity to explore and expand the universe in interesting ways, and to go even further with the themes of how people are affected by living in a dystopian corporate reality.
You can shoot your way through it, you can talk your way through it, you can sneak your way through it. And so no matter what kind of play style that you like, this is just an awesome franchise and an awesome game to jump into, even if it's your first one.
The first Outer Worlds was a great base to start from, as it has all the elements of a great Obsidian RPG. Interesting characters, deep worlds, important choices. In the Outer Worlds 2, not only did we want to double down on those elements, but we wanted to give players even more of it.
We've also put a lot of investment into skills and traits that impact things like combat, conversations, and areas that we call RPG
this is a better summer game pass. Definitely, Cassie.
Players can use their specific skills.
I mean, this game looks really neat. I don't know what the story is of the game, but
bigger worlds.
It definitely looks creative from what I can see.
I love a deep RPG experience, and building out that RPG crunchiness for our players was at the forefront of what we set out to create. We prioritize those deeper RPG options with different character builds and combos so players can express their role-playing power fantasies. We also have different equipment options for different playstyles and different companions with different abilities. In the first Outer Worlds, you start off as the Stranger, which was basically a blank slate to build on top of with various attribute points that would begin to define your personal experience in the game. You can make any kind of character you want, but we've given you a role. That role is an Earth Directorate agent. You can think of them as kind of like space cowboys or space sky marshals.
Space sky marshals.
They're the good guys that go into places and kind of fix everything that's wrong. You're going to be one of those. But we don't tell you why you joined the Earth Directorate. There could have been a lot of different reasons, right? It could have been because you're an actual lawbringer and you want to go in there and spread law throughout the galaxy.
Oh, you can choose what you want to be.
You're a roustabout and you just had nothing better to do. After you pick your background, one of the really important choices you have next is choosing your traits. While we had attributes in the first Outer Worlds, we've leaned into traits for the Outer Worlds 2, which are these big changes to your character depending on which ones you pick. So it could be something like Brilliant, where you can tag extra skills and you start getting extra skill points.
I like the lucky skill. That's what I'd probably pick.
You can also go and do something like Lucky, where you get extra critical chance, and you also get a lot of really cool options throughout the game as well. Of course, we brought back Dumb, so players love the Dumb option.
Tell me, do you believe in signs? Not quite what I meant, but I like your contempt for boundaries. I could put your adventurous spirit to good use.
You get like lots of really cool, fun conversation options in the game, but we took that even further. And again, there's lots of elements in the game where you can be dumb and use that for something. It could be something as simple as banging on a machine to get it to work.
That's funny.
After you've invested in some of your traits, your next choices are going to be choosing your skills. The skills themselves basically allow you to build on your playstyle and what your character is doing in the game. That will be everything from playing stealthily to speccing for an explosive specialty.
Yeah. I guess Dumb is just there to make it funny. Yeah, Ninja Gaiden looks fun, Kiki PJ.
Throughout your entire journey, your character continues to change with the different choices you make.
People are excited
in the
for
Outer Worlds 1, we actually had more skills than we have. So we condensed them down to really the core and essence of what we really wanted there. But we made each point that you put into a skill much more impactful. So instead of getting small percentage changes, we actually did much larger changes per point that you put into each skill. And again, all these things, because of how they're checked inside the world itself, can matter quite a bit. You know, just even having one additional skill point in something can open up a lot more options in the world itself. If anybody's played Fallout New Vegas, they'll be very familiar with like the perk system. We basically borrowed that, but went even grander. We actually have more perks than Fallout New Vegas did. But here's the cool thing, right? We check and use perks for literally everything, right? So you can do everything from, hey, I want to make a stealthy build that steals stuff and is really good at that. Okay, great. Well, you can take maybe the pickpocketing perk. So that's not available to everybody, but if you select that, now you can actually go around and steal things out of people's pockets.
It could be useful.
There's another perk called heavy-handed, right? Where say you're a melee person, what this does is now your power attacks that you use actually knock people down.
Oh man, I really like the serial killer perk.
Disturbing.
As you start killing people, they will drop hearts. And you can take those hearts, and essentially you're taking these trophies, you could say, and it's actually giving you a permanent health bonus every time you do it. We have this perk called Assassin. Now, this is an early game perk that you can take, which every time you stealth attack an enemy, you're actually gonna get a movement bonus for a certain amount of time.
Yeah, that is funny to hit a machine and make it work. Definitely PJ. Wow, I don't like the serial killer one. That's disturbing.
Flaws were a system that everybody loved from the first game, but we wanted to make it more personal to the player. We wanted it to really reflect how you were playing the game and give you a bonus that you actually wanted to really engage with.
With the flaw system returning, we knew we needed to go bigger, better, and more real than ever before. So, we turned to the team. I told them, no bad ideas. Give me what you got. Okay, we need more flaws. We need them to be real. I want to put them in the game, so give me something. Inspiration. What's wrong with you?
Oh, I have bad knees.
You have bad knees? They hurt when you walk a lot?
Yes.
When you walk too much, they hurt?
No cartilage.
Sounds boring. Makes you sound like a boring person, but it's in the game.
I know it.
It's a good flaw. What about you?
I like to take small things sometimes.
So you're stealing?
I'm taking.
When do you give them back?
I don't.
Claire. Yeah, you shouldn't be stealing. What are you doing? You shouldn't be stealing, Claire.
Tiny crimes.
Tiny crimes? Do you hear the second part, though? It's a crime.
Well,
You're stealing. Claire, that's wrong. You can't steal things, okay? But it's an amazing flaw, and I'm putting it in the game. But you're a bad person. And are you the one that took my stapler?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Give it back.
It's disturbing.
Please. You, what do we got? Flaw.
I like to stare at the sun.
How long did you stare at the sun?
Just lunch break.
An hour?
Oh, I only get 30. You guys get an hour?
I get an hour.
Oh. Makes you feel energized.
How many fingers am I holding up?
3?
No. Anything else? We'll put it in the game. We'll put it in the game because I feel bad for you. Anything else?
One of my favorite flaws is something called bad knees. It will actually give you the option to take this flaw that'll make it so that you move faster throughout the game. But the problem is, anytime you stand up, your knees are going to make a loud popping noise that makes it so that, well, everyone around you is going to hear you.
Oh my gosh.
There's one called Kleptomaniac. This is really interesting because what it does is when you steal something, you can actually sell it for more bits
Oh
than
wow,
normal.
so you can
And
hear
that
your
sounds
knees
really
crack?
great.
Oh wow.
The drawback is sometimes when you're looking at things in the world that are owned by somebody else, you'll automatically steal them. So you have to be very careful about how you use them.
One of our more wacky perks is the Sun Gazer Flaw, and it just gives everyone cataracts while playing their game. So everything becomes like light shafts and blooms and hazes, and makes the game pretty unplayable if you happen to choose that perk.
If you happen to be the type of player that habitually reloads your weapons like I do, well, you'll be offered the flaw of over-prepared. Now, you'll get larger magazine sizes on all of your weapons, but if you ever fully empty your magazine, you're gonna take a debuff for a while. While we support options like being a gunslinger who wants to key into destructive weapons, or a rogue who wants to alpha strike their enemies before they know what hit them, we also allow for a lot of fun and experimental builds. You can be a mad scientist who utilizes gadgets and wacky science weapons and armors, or even a psychopath who gains permanent bonuses to health by murdering their friends.
Nothing shows the impact of these character build options better than, in my opinion, the bridge area, which has a quest you get early on in Paradise Island. Not only do you kind of encounter this very early, and it's a very core one to the story, but it really expresses our philosophy of allowing the player to solve problems in a bunch of ways. So you may solve it by speech options. You may talk to them and maybe have to go do a quest for them and really kind of prove that you're a friend of the Protectorate to get by.
I may have need of your help, stranger, if you are ready to seize an opportunity to show fealty to the Protectorate.
I don't know if this is still the Xbox Showcase or we're on to something else.
And kind of get across.
I think it is. This is a really long promo for this.
could sneak in, lower the bridge, and then actually sneak in under the bridge to get over to the other side. You can bypass the bridge entirely if you found like certain gadgets, like the shield gadget that protects you from poison gas as you go across, or the double jump boots, which kind of allow you to jump across the chasm and get across that way. There's even a really kind of messed up way, right? Which is players can actually sacrifice one of their companions. The companion who they just found is part of.
We're no different than the Breeze if we start tossing our own to the rats. I sure as law ain't gonna follow someone who can't see the wrong in it.
I must admit, I'm surprised we could come to an understanding. But I thank you for your loyalty, stranger. As promised,
oh, they really love
have
this
clearance
game
to cross this bridge.
It's just this
It's such a fun quest, but again, it really showcases that we want you to be able to solve this in whatever way you want to. When you build your character your way, we're there for you. We really want you to have the experience that you want to have out of this.
Yeah, this is a long promo for this.
From the very beginning of our discussions about the Outer Worlds, we really knew we wanted every game to take place in a different colony. This lets us expand on all aspects of the universe. Every colony can be its own thing with its own flavor, and we can center them around anything we want. Any ideas or setting we're interested in. Arcadia is an isolated colony with abundant resources, and it's run by an authoritarian faction called the Protectorate. Their dictatorship is thematically based around the question of how much freedom people will give up for security and luxury.
I probably have to get...
For Protectorate subjects, unfortunately, that answer is everything. The Protectorate is also incredibly
well, I guess I'll watch this for like a few more minutes, and if it doesn't end, then we'll just get the rest of the stream scheduled for today.
Which are cutting off all the other colonies on Earth from being able to trade with each other. The Order of the Ascendant is an offshoot of the Order of Scientific Inquiry from the original game, and like them are a science-based religion with the same goal of solving the universal equation, which will allow them to predict and alter the future to the benefit of all mankind. They used to be part of the Protectorate, but they split off to focus on solving the equation for the good of everyone, not as a way to simply control the masses. The player's been sent to Arcadia as an Earth Directorate agent to find out how the skip drives are causing the rifts and what can be done to stop them. Each of the factions have their own solutions to the rift problem and their own goals. The Protectorate wants to close them to protect their legacy as the inventor of the drives and their wealth. The Order wants to close them not only for the good of everyone, but also because they're complicating the math they're using to solve the universal equation. And Antes just wants to be able to open and close them at will to control all the trade routes between the colonies. In addition to expanding the themes and lore of the Outer Worlds, we're also expanding the humor, so each faction has its own flavor of absurdity. Anti's Choice is a merger between Anti-Cleo and Spacer's Choice from the original game, and there are corporate representatives in the Outer Worlds too. They've invaded Arcadia to liberate their resources for all of humanity, at a profit, of course.
One of my favorite things from Fallout New Vegas is the radio system. It was just iconic for me, and I wanted to make sure that the Outer Worlds 2 had that. So we actually built out 3 different radio stations, one for each of the major factions. You also have a ton of music. Each station might have, like, I think 20 tracks of unique music that we've made for it. It's a lot of stuff. But the really cool part about this entire thing is that we actually put a lot of reactivity into the radio. So it will respond to the things that are going on around the world that you've been interacting with. So if you go into a location, let's say you solve a problem for the Protectorate folks, if you listen to the Protectorate radio station, they're going to be cheering you on as a hero.
Wonderful news, everyone. The Zeranium gas leaks at the Automech repair facility, strongly believed to be caused by Anti's Choice malefactors, have been corrected.
Some hotshot for hire just managed to fix the electrum leak in their repair facility. Now, I'm not saying we caused it in the first place, but we sure like the idea of all those broken automechanicals and all the excessive gasping and choking involved.
The factions and companions are great examples of how we're going deeper and more complex this time around. They're integrated into the game's storyline much more than we did on the first Outer Worlds, and like with everything else in the game, they have a lot more reactivity. There are 6 companions in the Outer Worlds.
So
too.
this is like a
As
whole
usual,
nother
each has their own
thing.
quest lines,
So
but this time
to
they are also
actually
connected
do
to
the
a
Outer
different faction
Worlds
and have character arcs that the
showcase,
player
I
can
guess I
affect through
could
their
like
choices.
end the stream
Your
and
first
start
companion
over
is
from the
Niles.
beginning of
He's
this
another Earth-directed
and
agent like
react
you,
to this. But
and
why
he's
don't we
looking
just
for your
watch
help to
this for a
decide
little
whether
bit
he wants to
longer
become
and
an even
then
better agent or turn
then
his
I'm
back
gonna
on the
call it
Earth
a
completely.
stream.
There's also a
So,
somewhat cute automatic support drone that
but
is basically Niles'
just so
helper.
you guys know,
Her name
like
is
if I
Val.
do cut this off,
Marisol's part of the Order of the Ascendant, and
you
she's
know,
an
there
aging
won't
but
be
still
anything on
deadly
the channel
assassin.
for quite a while
That's
because
right,
Luke
she's a
isn't
deadly
feeling well.
mathematician
So
who may or
literally
may
there'll
not
be
have
nothing
some
on the
unfinished
channel for
business to
hours
attend
if
to with
I,
the player's help.
you know. So I might as
There's
well
also
just
a
keep
cultist
going
named
with
Azra who's
this.
part of a sub-faction that worships the rifts, and in her case, violence in general. You can choose to either turn her away from overt violence or support her chaotic and dangerous tendencies. At one time, Auntie's Choice had a program to graft soldiers with animal parts to make them more formidable.
I
Unfortunately,
mean,
it didn't
the
quite
Black
work, and most
Ops
of them are now
7 teaser looked
There's a combat
cool.
medic who survived, however, named
See,
Inez,
so basically,
and she
guys,
wants
I
the
think
player
we're
to
at the
help
end
her
of the
fix her graft,
showcase.
among other things.
So
finally, there's
Outer
Tristan.
Worlds 2
He's a
was the
protected
first thing
arbiter
shown.
who is judge, jury, and
High
executioner,
on
all
Life,
rolled into one
Residence, A
heavily
Plague
armored
Tale,
package.
Xbox,
It is your choice to either help
Ally,
him judge wrongdoers
Rebel Wolves,
or show
Blood
him what
of
true justice looks
DawnWalker,
like.
Vampire Game, Super Meat Boy, Indiana Jones, Order of the Giants DLC looks
I won't
interesting.
reveal the end of the game.
Platinum
but let's say
Games,
if you've
Ninja
not been treating them
Gaiden,
well, you will
Beast
find
of
out at the end of the game what
Reincarnation.
that means.
Companions are a very, very important part of merchandising because that's the real beauty of the sequel. We're talking merch, baby. It is the lifeblood. It is what fuels
So, Age of Mythology, Retold, Heavenly Spear looks fun for me. Cronos, Elder Scrolls Online, Xbox Game Pass promotion, Clockwork Revolution looked really interesting, rated M. MUDANG Two Hearts. Yeah, there was one that was like a Japanese game that looked really interesting. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater coming with Michelangelo, Ninja Turtles in it. Sea of Thieves, Smuggler's Tide, Final Fantasy XVI, Keeper, which is, I think Keeper is the one that was, one of them was made by the people who made Spiritfarer. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, and of course the Obsidian Outer Worlds 2 whole thing. So, and then there's a bunch of other stuff that they had on here. At Fate's End, Gears of War, Aphelion, No Ghosts at the Grand looks kind of interesting. Indiana Jones, I'm excited about that. DLC, very excited. So, Residence, A Plague Tale. Oh, so anyways. Alright guys, so basically, yeah, so this is going to go on forever, so thanks for letting me know, Later Gator and everyone. So basically, this whole promo is going to go on forever. If you guys want to watch more of this, you can go over to the Game Awards YouTube channel. I'm going to try to get the Mario Kart stream set up. If for some reason Luke is really sick and he cannot do it, then I'll have to do Mario Kart, which I'm not that great at, but I'll have to do it instead of him so he can rest. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun. Really appreciate it, everyone. Let us know in the comments below what you guys thought about the Game Awards Xbox showcase this year. A lot of people said they liked it better than last year. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I'll see you guys with more streams and videos coming up really soon. I just have to get them set up. Alright guys, God bless, happy gaming. Thanks for watching. See ya, and thank you again, Max, for the super chat, for helping out this stream just in case we get copyright. Thank you for giving the stream revenue, which I think this stream will get copyright by something. Thank you, Max, you're breathtaking. Thank you, everyone, you're breathtaking. See ya.